Whenever my daughter was awake, I felt like I should be doing something, reading books, singing songs, practicing tummy time, showing her sensory toys, giving her different textures to explore, talking to her. It felt like every wake window needed a plan, because if I wasn't actively helping her learn, was I wasting precious time? Then one day, my daughter taught me something instead. She rolled over for the very first time, while I wasn't even looking. As a first-time mum, it's surprisingly easy to feel like you're never doing enough. Open social media and you'll find endless ideas, sensory bins, Montessori activities, busy boards, water play, DIY sensory bottles, activities that promise to boost your baby's development. And don't get me wrong, I genuinely enjoy doing many of those things with my daughter. But I noticed something about myself. Whenever she was happily playing on her own, I'd start wondering whether I should be doing more. Should I show her another toy? Should I read another book? Should I be talking to her more? If she was quietly looking around the room, was I supposed to be making that moment more educational? Without realising it, I'd started believing that every minute she was awake had to be productive. I'd been wondering when my daughter would finally roll from her back to her tummy. She seemed perfectly happy lying on her back. She could sit quite steadily, but rolling just didn't seem very interesting to her. I started wondering whether I should be doing more. More tummy time, more floor play, more practice. Then the day before she turned 8 months old, when I was picking something up, she rolled over from back to tummy, effortlessly. I was shocked. Nobody was encouraging her. Nobody was demonstrating. Nobody was filming a milestone video. She had simply decided that this was the moment. I actually laughed. After months of wondering when she would roll, I almost missed it. Looking back, I think that's why the moment stayed with me. It reminded me that babies are learning all the time, even when we're not directing every moment. Of course, babies need interaction, talking together, reading together, playing together, responding when they communicate. Those moments are incredibly important for language, emotional development, and building secure relationships. But that's only part of the picture. Research also shows that babies learn by exploring, by reaching for toys, watching what happens around them, experimenting with movement, trying the same thing over and over again, even quietly observing the world. Learning doesn't only happen when we're leading an activity. Sometimes it happens because babies are discovering things for themselves. I found that surprisingly reassuring. Since then, I've stopped feeling like I have to fill every minute. We still read books. We still sing songs. We still go swimming. We still spend lots of time playing together. But now, if she's happily sitting on the floor exploring one toy for 10 minutes, I don't rush to interrupt. A few months ago, I probably would have swapped it for something I thought was more stimulating. Now I let her stay curious. If she's quietly looking around the room, I don't immediately think I need to entertain her. Sometimes I simply sit nearby with a cup of tea and watch her discover the world in her own way. Ironically, those quiet moments have become some of my favourite parts of the day. I think modern parenting can sometimes make us feel like we need to optimise everything. Every meal, every nap, every toy, every wake window, every milestone, every moment. But babies aren't projects to optimise. They're tiny humans. Some days they'll want us involved in everything they do. Other days they'll be perfectly happy exploring on their own. Both are okay. I'm sure I'll still have moments where I wonder whether I'm doing enough. I think that's probably something many parents experience. But whenever that feeling comes back, I'll remember the day my daughter quietly rolled over while I wasn't even paying attention. It reminded me that learning doesn't stop just because we're not leading it. Sometimes our babies just need us nearby, not entertaining them every second, just being there. And somehow, I think that's enough. Has your baby ever surprised you in a way you didn't expect? I'd love to hear your story in the comments.